Hi, guys. I hope you had an amazing Sunday. Um, this is the beginning of the fifth day, and I just want to thank everybody that has been viewing the live videos and the recorded videos. Um, we're going to be going into the fifth day Monday, which is started just now. It's just kind of interesting. I was in a live this night, and the person asked about this topic. So it was kind of interesting. Um, what their question was about was, why bother manifesting if everything is already basically figured out anyway? I do not know what that is. If everything's already figured out, why are we bothering to manifest? And he was asking the question of someone else based on their information. But that's kind of what we're going to go into now. I can say that you can't help but manifest. And we're going to try to get rid of this word manifesting because, as a word Nazi, um, I'm not real fond of the ing part of it because it makes it seem as though it's an ongoing process that you're like spinning on a wheel, like on a bicycle or something, and you just are going toward a goal, and it's not exactly how it works. Because as we discussed the last couple of days, once you claim it, it's yours. It's yours before you claim it, but you claim it so that you're involved in the process, and you're in not the process of manifesting, but in the process of the embodiment that coming into this space, in this now space, like I tried to measure the other day, how close what you want is to you. It's like right here, and the bridge of incidence is like that little bitty part right there. And I'm not saying it's going to be a short bridge of incidence or a long bridge of incidence, but just realize how it's already yours. Um, some examples that I know I haven't given, for instance, if you want, your desire was a car, and I did talk about being in your Rolls Royce and having the feelings and the smells of, touching the leather and um, all the different sensations in a car. The new car smell, and it has the RR on the steering wheel. You can imagine that, and you can just relax in the power of this handmade car made for you, engraved with your name. Just really get into it, and see how that makes a difference, and how you do need to see it from the point of view of already having received it. You're in the car. You're not standing outside the car. And that, I'm sure a lot of people mention that it makes a difference, because you can um, create a situation where someone else receives your manifestation, but it wouldn't be yours exactly. It would be similar to yours. Like if you believe that you had to look at it from the outside, and that's what you were doing as a visualization, you may end up knowing someone who got something like what you had desired, um, because of your insistence on it being yours, but looking at it from a different point of view. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be yours in the future, but point of view makes a difference. Definitely makes a difference, just in everything, perspective, basically. So now the reason why you would want to manifest. Um, like I said, you can't help it. And what you're doing really is changing the way that you think. Now, the question is really about, my question, okay, when I posted it, was really about why would you want to change the way that you think? But I put it as manifesting. Tricky, right? So you would want to change the way that you think if it's not working out. if things are not going the way that you like, then you're going to want to consider changing the way that you think. And that is going from a maybe victim personality, or turning things around that you believe are going not your way. You could, you can do that in the moment. So changing your mind in your mindset is what makes a difference in manifesting things, because you've always done it all day, all the time. I was on the phone a few minutes ago and I made a remark. Um, as soon as I hung up the phone, I am not kidding you, I hung up the phone, I looked down at my computer at my email that I was going through, and the answer to what I had just said was on the screen. Well, I hadn't seen it because I hadn't looked down. I was like, doing a couple of things at once, and then I was on the phone. And so I had done a search. Is what it was. I had done a search on my computer during the conversation, but I hadn't really looked at the screen. I was looking for something in particular. Anyway, so when I looked down after the call, it had right on the page the answer to what I just mentioned to them. I thought it was funny. But that's how fast things can happen when you change your mindset. And part of changing the mindset is to keep track of what you're thinking. And so in this case, it was during a conversation. So it wasn't really me thinking it so much. It just kind of came up. And I had maybe thought it before, but not really seriously. It was as though I was thinking maybe I should do this to make money, And then I looked on the page, and the thing that I was talking about doing was right there in front of me, because I had been scrolling down as I was talking. And the next thing that I scrolled, it was right there. And no, I had never seen it before, because I get like so many emails. But anyway, so changing the mindset, that is about learning to follow your thoughts. And as you follow them, realize, if you realize that they are not what you want them to be, then like I said, you simply change them in the moment. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic thing. But if you find yourself, you're like down, and I just suggest that you not be down for an extended amount of time. Because as I mentioned yesterday, the things that happen, the things that are going on in this now were previously your thoughts and feelings at a previous now moment. Okay, we're just calling them now. Okay, now. So if you are able to do that, you will see the difference. It makes a difference in your thinking when you realize that you can go from a state of feeling helpless and not knowing what to do to now we know what to do. And it may seem, oh, it's a little floaty, it's a little, woo-woo. But all you have to do is practice it to see that it does work. It may take a little time, because all you're doing is changing your habits. This is really all that we're doing. We're changing our habit from the, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't understand how this happened mentality, to switching it around. And yes, it does work for everything. I know that the questions that people ask or have asked about certain situations that I won't name, but you actually can change the past. And I didn't do anything on revision. I may have to do that separately, or maybe I could do it. Now I want to do it separately. But you can change things. You can change anything. You just have to have that belief that you can change it, which of course goes back to making your own rules. You make your rules. And the reason you can do all this is the main thing. You are God of this, your reality. You're the one in charge. And the question from earlier, when the person had asked about why manifest if it's already in the bag as being something or something. Well, your desires come from eternity, but eternity is you. I mean, it's all of you. It comes from you. It's kind of like making a note when you're a kid and putting it away somewhere, and then one day you find it and you're like, hey, I still want to do that. That's what this is like. It's like already set up in your eternity somewhere, whether it was a past life or whether it was, on the way to this life. You know, we would like to think it was this life, but it could have been many lifetimes ago that you had this desire that's just still waiting to be birthed into the physical mental realm. Physical mental, yeah. Now we're giving it two names. It could have been a while ago, right? But these desires come from you because you are the God. And again, when I say all this, I'm seeing this way of the way that things are going as this particular mental realm, because I believe in the other realms. There's other things that are happening. We're just dealing with this realm right now. Um, and hey, I think that's enough to deal with. I believe here to have the adventure of utilizing the physical and the mental. And because we are different from the animals in the way of having the choices, we have the choice to make that change in the moment. We have a choice to drive the nice cars and be in the nice houses. Yes, the animals can come along. Maybe that was their desire to be in a mansion with someone nice like you. You never know what your animals wanted. But at some point in time, they could have been someone, they could have been me, that said, as a puppy, I would like to live in a nice mansion and not do anything but be pampered. Hey, I can go for that. But I think I feel like this time around, I would enjoy this version of it. But, each version or spark of God, whether it's a puppy or a human or an ant, they all have their own way. Have you ever watched these creatures? They have their way of being that is, they're just doing their own thing, right? They don't have the opportunity that we have to make the change um, of mind. They're strictly on instinct for this particular lifetime. I'm glad I'm not an ant. It could be a really short lifetime. But anyway, so manifesting is a benefit for you. It's an opportunity for you to learn to take a hold of your mind. Remember, I don't know how long ago it was, there was a commercial about a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And I think they were always advertising college. Well, I have to tell you, your mind is a terrible thing to waste in any level. You can take control of it, watch and see what it's doing, and move it to what you want it to do. Change it. Just change it. Don't think about it. Just change it. If it doesn't seem as though that thought is something you want to spend your time with, change it to something else. Just like changing a channel. Just like blinking your eyelashes. What is it? Is it Bewitched or one of those? It just takes it just takes 1 second to change your thought, and then keep changing it if what you don't want to think about keeps coming back. It's something that everyone can do that has the ability to think and choose. So I don't really want to go over that too many more times. I want to thank you for listening, but I felt it was important to understand that you don't have an option not to manifest. Did I cover that at all? You don't have an option not to manifest. You have the option how you choose to think and guide your thoughts. And it's not as hard as you would think it would be. It's just a new habit. Just a new habit, like getting up at god awful early, or anything that you would do habitually. You're simply making a change that will benefit you. You can choose where you want to be. You can choose how you want to be, how you want to see life, how you want to go through life. You don't have to be poor. You don't have to be, have a lack mindset. It only takes a minute to start the change and just keep doing it until it becomes natural. And as it becomes natural, you look around and you won't even have that situation anymore because you stepped into your claim, your inheritance as God. As yesterday we talked about divinity. You stepped into your inheritance of being the being that you came here. You came here as a God. So it's time to step into your God or goddesshood. All right, I'm going to end it there. You guys, make it an amazing day.